Well, hey there, folks. Welcome to this episode of Tales by Daggerlight, where we sit around this beautiful table and play this wonderful game called Daggerheart, brought to us by the amazing creators over at Darrington Press. But before we get into our game, let's remind everyone who y'all are playing.
Hello, I'm Kai, and I'm playing Severian.
Hey, it's John. Basigar finally made it to the castle, but at what cost?
Hey, this is Jen, and I'm still playing Serafina.
This is Kevin playing Zeph.
Jeff playing Pinakua.
And this is Luke playing Kieran.
And like I said, I'm Kurt Wild, the GM. I play everybody else. So without further ado, let's get into today's episode of Tales by Daggerlight.
Woo! Intro music. Dramatic.
This is where we hope that we actually have a...
This episode, he's just going to play that.
That is the theme song.
That's going to be
moving forward.
Joke's on us, he's keeping all of this in.
Yeah, this is the intro.
Oh, don't let the editor be the GM.
Fuck.
You climbed out of the chaos below and into the polished, watchful streets of Ashrealm with Prince Wilhelm at your side. You talked your way through the castle guard and stepped into Gorlich Castle proper, carrying with you the weight of visions, warnings, and the growing truth that the royal bloodline itself is being hunted. Inside the castle, you brought Wilhelm to his father, Prince Ridium Virelia, Pillar of War, and the truth came spilling out. Wilhelm had gone to the gutter run for Angelica, hoping to run away from the suffocating life of the crown. But the danger chasing him was much larger than the one reckless prince. Basigar, you revealed the amulet of the first blood, and the rest of you all briefed Ridian on the shared vision that you all had while informing him of the threat that was planned to go down tonight. Then Kieran, or Kalen, stood before his father, King Elric, and received the king's signet ring, a symbol of power that made the shadow over the throne feel even heavier. But there was no time for answers. The castle came under attack as expected. The gore-bound guards fell and enemies closed in from above and beyond the doors, and the royal chambers became a living trap. With King Elric weakened, Prince Ridian took his brother in his arms, and you all pulled Silwyn and Wilhelm away from the chaos and fled through the hidden escape tunnels beneath Gorlich Castle. Those tunnels led you deep into the heart of the Gorlich Mesa. Through old stone passages carved with ancient symbols and forgotten writing, you passed ritualistic antechambers, glowing gems, hooded figures, signs of something far older than the kingdom itself. And as you ran, Pinakua, you were struck by visions of the past, music, memory, a woman with a familiar song, and the strange name Peanut, leaving behind more questions than answers. At last, you escaped into the Ashward district and took shelter in one of Kieran's safe houses. And for the first time in what felt like an eternity, you all had a moment to breathe. Serafina, you sang over the wounded, and the party began to prepare for what might come next. And King Elric, fragile and half lost in memory, kept looking at you as though you were someone else entirely, someone named Seraphirith. And we ended after Zeph checked in with his sword, Elindra, and you had an eye-opening conversation for what is expected of you and the crew. Find the heart of the Lumora and the shards that represent the Lumora themselves. And that is where we return, hidden in Ashward, surrounded by royalty, hunted by enemies, carrying secrets older than the crown, and wondering whether this safe house is truly safe at all. Kieran, we left off with you going out for a walkabout around the Ashward district to find some supplies. Tell us about that.
Yes. Kieran requisitioned certain things from across Ashward just to prepare himself and everyone else as best he can for the trials to come. And while he's not exactly the strongest in the group, he was able to carry back a sack of goods, tarps, camping supplies, and a few special little items. Firstly, he picked up the parrying dagger, a favorite of his, some improved hand runes, a magical weapon of sorts, crafted here locally in Ashward, an improved round shield, some knuckle blades, a wand of enthrallment, some improved gambeson, and last but not least, homing compasses. 2 compasses that point to each other no matter how far away they are.
Oh,
that's cute.
Oh.
And as he collects all these things and leaves his certainly adequate sum of gold that would definitely be enough to pay for these, all 2 handfuls of his. Behind out of the kindness of his hearts, because he could have just left and not paid. But
he's not that type of prince.
exactly.
He's not that type of rogue.
He's a man of the people. Towards the end of this rest, he will return to the safe house where I assume everyone is
Yep.
getting up, finishing up watches, and doing whatever else. He'll start readying his actual pack and leave the rest of it out for everyone else, not saying a word, simply letting the others look at them and take what they want.
Okay.
I believe Severian's interested in the knuckle blades, but I need to make sure.
Before we get
Yes.
too crazy, all of you were able to get at least somewhat of a shut-eye, a rest, a pencil nap in, whatever it is that you needed to feel rested and energized. 1 second. Is this before you went to
Yes.
sleep? Okay, then go ahead.
Exactly. That's
Okay.
why I was like,
Yeah.
So after Zeph comes out of his activities, speaking with Alendra, he kind of opens his eyes, glances down at the sword, sheaths it the rest of the way, looks over at Rydian. Hey, Rydian.
Yeah. What's up?
So, we did have one casualty, and he turns his flask over. Nothing comes out. You got anything?
Yeah. He rolls his eyes pretty heavily. I just rolled my eyes because I was acting. You guys can't see that, but he rolls his eyes, he reaches down in his boot and gets a flask. It's well worn, kind of formed to his ankle that just perfectly, this is his battle flask that he's carried with him for battles on battles on battles. You can see there, it's even dented from, might have even saved a chop in the ankle at one point. He looks at it and, it's the last I got of the good stuff.
He takes it,
It's
How full is
about half full.
all right, unscrew the top. Won't drink it all, showing a great deal of restraint, but it'll probably take a very long pull, about half of what is there.
Okay, yeah, he's
Screw it
kind of
back
like
on.
looking at you, and he's kind of like
Hands it back.
licking his chops as he's waiting for you to taste it. And this is his own personal brew. It is stout. It is made from the trees of the Verdance forest.
Oh.
Yeah, so it is it's almost like a sap whiskey. It has a very strong taste of sap.
You're speaking like Zeph has much of a palate. Mm-hmm. Doesn't matter, but I imagine he still appreciates the strength. So he kind of sighs, thank you. And then he settles down.
He takes a snort of it and kind of puts it back down in his boot.
And Zeph is actually able to drift off to sleep, I think, with that.
That bitch has got a bite. It's got a hold on you, too.
Yeah, you could say that.
Well,
There's not a whole lot to look forward to in the run, so people find joy where they can.
well, I'm tired. I hope you're able to get a rest. We'll see you in the morning. We got to rise early. I don't know what kind of shit show we're waking up to.
Yeah, I know. Thank you again.
He nods, kind of puts his flask back in his boot, kicks back, and just kind of like leans his head up to the point where he will never sleep with his back towards the door, so he has a full line of sight on the door.
Staring right at Bassigar.
Yeah, staring right at Bassigar, ready to go. He positions his sword, he positions everything to where it's a quick muscle memory grab if he needs to, and gets ready for the rest. Seraphina, as you are resting, I need you to make a knowledge check for me, please.
Okay.
Because I need to spend all 12 of this fear. So I need you to roll with fear. I'm just kidding. No, roll with hope. It's going to be good.
Is it
It's a check.
It's a check.
Yeah. So roll knowledge, and you can add experience if you want to. But you are slumbering at the moment. This is your sleeping brain.
Okay. I don't think that. I mean, yeah. If it's sleeping, I don't know that any of my experiences would really make any sense. So, just gonna. Yeah, I'll take that all day.
Okay.
That is 21 with hope.
Nice. So yeah, go ahead and claim that hope.
So if your hope is full and you get a hope, do you get to give it to a friend?
No.
Dang.
Unfortunately, no.
You got to spend it to win it.
Yeah. Well, I think Zeph kind of filled everybody up when he went to bed.
Yep.
As you're slumbering, your brain starts going into the standard images, flashes, the replaying of the last few days, replaying of conversations that you've had, the music that you've heard, the applause. It is a constant kind of cycle of what you have dreamt about. But in this moment here, you have a pleasant dream, like something that you've been missing or of somebody special to you. What is that dream?
Okay. So, yeah, this is a reoccurring dream that she has. She is in this beautiful clearing surrounded by like silver trees that are covered in these pale pink and purple blossoms. The sky above her is like this beautiful, deep violet hue of like twilight. And the moon is full and it is shining and it looks like liquid silver across this lake in the center of this clearing. The air is full of music, but it's coming from everywhere. It's like it almost is coming from the trees and the ground. And she's dancing. She is dancing with someone, and they are just spinning and laughing. And in this dream, she can't see the person's face she's dancing with. But they dance perfectly in step with each other, as though they have done this hundreds of times before. This is a dream that she's had many times, and every time when she wakes up, she always wakes up with tears on her face, and she's not sure if this is a memory or a vision of something that could be.
Beautiful. Okay, thank you. The moment that you would go to see that individual's face as he goes to lean you into a dip, and it's the same moment over and over and over again. You wake up just as you would have seen his face. But yeah, you wake up, smile. It was pleasant. No nightmares, nothing. You maybe even went to bed afraid of your dreams based off the day that you had. So
Yeah.
but yeah, it's each of you can start waking up on your own time. The sun is still down and still dark, but it's morning. You might see Prince Rydian getting his accoutrement together. You hear belts being zipped and clasped and armor being snapped into place and like swords being sheathed.
So as Kalen comes back in and drops off his spoils, Zeph's gonna kind of open an eye, look over. Now, brother, I think I'm gonna say something you've never heard before. You've got a really big sack. What's up with that?
Without a word, Kieran will just give you the most dry look. Just look at the one thing he thinks Zeph might be interested in, pick it back up, and walk out the door.
Did you leave the sack behind? Because
No,
Severian was
absolutely
gonna. Oh, okay. I was gonna inspect it, but needed to make sure whether what he was saying was correct or not.
Oh my god.
He's inspecting your sack.
Zeph gets up and starts getting ready.
You hear Ridian. Wilhelm, all right, let's get at him. Get your stuff ready. We need to be prepared. We're going back to the castle.
All right. Still think we're all fools, but
I think Bastigar, still fiddling with the amulet of the first blood in his hands, once he notices more movement from everyone, he will stand up, get off of the door, which has almost just started to create an indent on the door just from his full weight, walk past Ridian with the amulet in hand, and just stands quietly next to King Ulrich.
He's still sleeping in the bed.
With Seraphina kind of curled up right next to him, kind of like her head resting like against his shoulder. She's just fast asleep still too.
Kua, having kind of found his way up onto, I think there's a dresser or something in the room. There's another name for it I'm trying to think of that I can't, but a little dresser.
Armoire.
Armoire. Yeah. So he finds a little piece over the corner and climbs up on top of it, just kind of perched there watching the room, just kind of his, not sleeping, but like a low power state as he's just kind of finished his carving and just been sitting there kind of watching, and he'll kind of climb back down and start joining the group as everyone moves around.
Yeah.
Eventually, Kieran will come back with like a pot of steaming coffee or something from the front.
And meat, right?
Sure.
Great.
I
will take the
coffee, one steaming meat.
Yeah, steaming meat. I'll take it. I'm gonna take the knuckle plates for the record. Thank you.
Good morning, guys. I was thinking about it last night when everybody was falling asleep. I know that we're probably going to have to leave the city to, do the things. And I know that, Prince Ridian and Wilhelm and the king are going to stay here. But I was thinking about, with the king not feeling good, and is there anything that we can do to kind of bolster him up a little bit? I mean, if these two ring guys are, I'm going to assume that they're not going to stop trying. If the king would have the strength to maybe appeal to the people of the city, if they would see him looking better, I would think that would maybe help kind of rally the city around them again. I would think it would make it harder for anybody trying to get rid of the royals to be successful at that if the whole city would go into a revolution and hunt them down. I don't know. Is there anything we can do? I mean, I can do a little bit, but maybe all of us together, if there's some way we can, even if it's temporary, to...
The best healers and alchemists of the nation have been working tirelessly for the past 6 months or so.
Yeah, but also the gods probably didn't come and talk to them specifically, so I'm thinking maybe we might have...
And the gods speaking to us one random night after a fever dream would give us magical abilities to heal. The thing that nobody else in this entire nation has been able to heal for the past half a year. And we just have such an ability to pull out of our ass, and...
I mean...
If you have it, I would love to see it.
I would also love to see it. That would be wonderful if you could heal me as well.
You see
Are you sick? Beyond...
Well, I assume whatever ails the king is related to what ails me. That is what I'm here to discover.
His is physical, yours is also other.
I think we are yet unsure of what exactly the extent of what ails the king is, and it's foolish of you to so quickly dismiss that his infirmity may not be magically related.
Yeah.
I do not dismiss it as magically related. I'm saying your mind is sick.
My mind is sick.
And his is a physical element. that is affecting his body. Whether it is magical or not is not part of the question. I'm sorry, I am...
You see, you watch as the king kind of like opens his eyes, sees you guys off in the distance, and in the not the distance, the short room. You're sitting next to him. He starts mumbling as he's kind of like just kind of coming back into consciousness. Edward. Where are we? What room is this?
Father, this is a place in Ashward that is my own.
Yeah, I mean, you don't... Is your quarters not enough for you?
I needed a place outside of the castle to operate from.
And he, like, spins around, kind of like puts his legs down. We must get back to the castle. Why are we here?
Oh, boy.
Uncle Ridian will be escorting you shortly.
Oh. Brother. And he kind of like walks around from where the coffee pot was, kind of holding like a jug of the steaming coffee. And goes, "Oh, Alric, you are awake." And as you watch, as he kind of like he stands up, kind of like creaks his back a little bit, and Spry, you feeling all right, brother? King's kind of looking like, I feel weak, but I haven't had a burst of energy like this in quite some time.
And Seraphina's just going to look directly at Kieran, and just the tip of her tongue comes out, and she goes, like, wrinkles up her nose at him, and she goes, "Sometimes things happen because they're supposed to, Kieran."
Is that what sleeping with the Fae does?
I don't know. I've never done that.
Well, wait a minute. When was the last time he was out of the castle?
Oh, that's a good point.
You would know this 100%. King Alric has been bedridden for years and years and years. Like, getting up to move him through the tunnels, like, he could barely even walk because his muscles were so atrophied. And I mean, he still looks really thin and gaunt, just standing here. But the fact that he even moved himself out of the bed is speaking for itself. And you could tell, like, he's got more clarity in his vision. He's looking at each one of you. He's, like I said, he's not a miracle cured by any means, but he's definitely showing a little bit of improvement.
And I look at Riordan. I say,
Ridian?
Yes. Ridian. I say, could I try something?
By all means. What are you going to try?
Sure. And I look back at the king and say,
Can she, like, put her arm out and say, Zeph, darling, maybe you should introduce yourself first?
No, I was getting to that too.
Okay.
Your Highness, may I approach?
Yes, please.
He looks at Ridian, says, come close, because you're not going to like this otherwise, but I want you between this arm and him. You'll understand in a second.
I mean, he steps in. I don't know what you're doing.
Just the smallest bit of trust is all I ask.
All right. He walks over to your side.
And once he's interposed, Zeph reaches down, just barely thumbs Alindra. Just barely. Not drawing it or anything.
He's clocking, like,
and
he puts his, like...
Then puts his hand out and is going to use life support on Alric to heal a hit point. Normally this is just healing a hit point, but I just want to infuse that healing positive energy into him.
Okay. Yeah, so you charge one of those off.
And I'll use a die to pay for it.
You feel that release of Lumora take place. And what does that look like?
I think Zeph's eyes glowed that pale silver light. The outline of the celestial wings glow from behind him. and his hand slowly brightens with this same silver energy that just the tendrils slowly reach out and go into Alric and feeds him with this positive healing energy.
And he kind of looks and like his breath kind of stutters a little bit as that pure Lumora enters his chest and kind of gives him that like little jolt of tingles, and he kind of takes a deep breath. That was astonishing show of power I've never seen before.
Sorry.
Kevin is giving
Takes
death glares for our listeners.
takes his hand off of the sword. Shows Reardon that his hand is now free from the blade.
He still means Ridian.
God damn it! I do still mean Ridian. And then looks at Ulrich and says, "Father."
I am no priest. You may call me your highness.
No, he's not.
Boy, you and him both. Holy fuck. As Zeph looks at Basigar and shakes his head.
How many fathers
No.
does Zeph have?
No, I mean to
3
say,
and counting.
I mean to say I am your son. My mother is Lanessa.
Lanessa. Just so long ago, and it doesn't make sense. There's
About 28 years ago. Yeah.
Lanessa. He starts going into like a ramble where it looks like he is going into some type of crisis or shock, just for bringing up that name. And Ridian daggers with eyes towards you.
I stare right back.
Yeah. He was like, "Come here, outside now." And as he kind of goes and opens the door, kind of peeks out the door, kind of looks around, and just waits for you to go outside.
I follow.
Okay. Shuts the door. As the rest of you inside, you see King Elric is just almost like rocking back and forth. This unborn son. Where is Lunas? And just over and over and over again as he's just mumbling. Ridian shuts the door, kind of like looks around, glances around. He's gonna make a perceive check. It's pretty good. Feels like there's nobody watching. He goes, "Don't you ever fucking bring that name up again. Not around him. He is not ready for this."
At some point, I need answers.
I understand that. Not after the night of the almost death of the king.
Did you not see how much better he was looking in there?
I have seen that, but this is not the time to go full send on this. Let's break him down easily. Like, I've been processing this
I
ever
don't
since.
have time.
We don't have time.
We are leaving this city.
What do you mean?
Yeah. We're heading off on a quest to try and save all of this bullshit around here. If I don't get answers now, I don't know if he's gonna still be alive by the time we fucking return. Look, I didn't expect that, all right?
What did you expect? That your life was going to be better and that he was going to welcome you with
Fuck
open arms?
that. No.
Did you
a
want
fucking answer for once in my goddamn fucking life. That's what I expected and what I wanted. Not that reaction.
There has been a lot that you don't know about that we've tried to keep him from. We are slowly making our way back to where we need to be. That is just part of the piece of the puzzle. And you'll have your answers when he's ready for them. You've seen what it does.
Well, I've seen it now. How the fuck would I have known otherwise? Most people don't go into a fugue state when you mention a name, now fucking do they?
No, they don't.
All right, so how the fuck was I supposed to know that was going to be his goddamn reaction?
He kind of looks down as you watch a person kind of like walking by as they kind of like look
Seth
down
just
towards
kinda,
that. And
like, you know,
yeah.
You know, just
Plays it, yeah.
plays it off, yeah.
Fuck. Look, we can have this argument later.
Just sorry.
Well,
Do not bring any unneeded mental stress on the king right now.
sorry. All right. Was not my intent. But again, back to the question, the king has been declining for years now. It's the first time he gets out of the castle. Have you seen him this well?
No, I have not. I don't know what could be causing it.
I don't know if
just
the
as
castle's
confused
the
as you
best
are.
place for him unless...
I don't think so either.
Okay. All right. That is all I wanted to say on that. Following your lead.
Yeah, and you see there are more people that's starting to wake up and go on their morning agenda. The sun is just about to crest over the horizon, and you wait for that moment. Everybody waits for this moment. As soon as the sun crests over the horizon, every day, every damn morning, Virelia has one thing in common. The bells. You even see Prince Ridian kind of like look up at the sky. He pauses as he kind of looks up and kind of like backs up to where he gets a vantage point of the Gorlich Castle. The Gorlich Castle, the bell tower is slightly kind of outside of the castle proper. There's a single almost pillar of stone of it's just pure onyx stone that rises up, and there's a tower that sits on top of that, and there's a bridge that goes over to the Gorlich Castle. That's where the bells are rang, and the flags that are mounted on the outside of the bell tower, one flag for each remaining heir with their family crest and colors of the children. Not Ridian. Kaelin can describe what his looks like in a moment. Silence. No bells. No tolling.
The fuck?
Ridian looks. Shit.
What does this mean?
I don't know. I have either the bell tower is compromised, the castle's compromised. I mean, we left without looking back. Who knows what the state of the castle's in right now?
Sure.
I need to get back up there. If you guys want to come with me, by all means. I would love the extra protection and the support.
What do we do with...
The king?
Yeah.
That is a good question. Hopefully this place is safe enough where, just nobody just comes waltzing in. But let's go back in.
Do you think Wilhelm can keep him here?
I love my son.
The look Kurt gave says otherwise.
I mean, I wasn't going to say it, but...
He is responsible when needed.
Okay.
He does go peruse. He enjoys the splendors of the city like any prince would. But we've raised him to step up when it counts. And
Not to speak out of turn, but I am family. Don't know him well, but he seems like a good kid. I think you've done a pretty good job from what we've seen.
try to make sure that they earn their place and not entitled to it.
That's a big step beyond a lot of your ilk.
We need to get inside.
Yeah.
He opens the door, closes it. What's everybody else doing inside?
I think Bassigar, being right beside Seraphina and the king, motionless like a tree, whether coincidental or not, he starts to hear heartbeat. His vision starts to kind of go a little hazy, fuzzy, in and out. And almost similarly to what the bells should have been doing is what his heartbeat has kind of been hearing. Just slow, steady thumbs. And holding the amulet of the first blood, he just kind of steps even closer to the bed and just holds out the amulet in front of the king and says nothing.
What does this mean? What is this?
As soon as he touches it, Bassigar just kind of snaps out of it and looks at the king for a moment and puts the amulet in his hand.
I haven't seen this in so long. Where did you get this?
This belongs to the First Blood.
No. Where did you get this?
From my home in Hamelwood.
Hamelwood. Lanessa. Oh. Yeah. You can tell he's like starting to get a headache and kind of like rocking back and forth. I don't know what this means. That's it. There's something.
And I think he just puts his other hand on the king's shoulder.
Mhm.
Not enough to like put his full weight on it, but just lightly touch. He thinks that this is hopefully in a way to support, but not actually doing anything else.
Gonna spend a fear as soon as you touch him.
Cool. I hate that for me. Love that for me.
As soon as you touch him, it's like your vision flares red. You hear that ear-piercing, almost like a tinnitus sound, thus as it screams in your ears. Nobody else hears this, but as soon as you touch him, you see just a barrage of blood red light just surrounding everything. It's almost like you're being thrust through and held in a river of blood. And as you go through, you just hear that screaming, that loud, just god-awful, painful vengeance scream that you heard when you tried to reach out with your mycelial tendril.
The finance?
Yeah. It is just screaming at you to the point where you mark a stress. You pull back and you watch as the king is just terrible. Kaylin, this is, I don't know what just happened.
Kieran will pull Baskar back.
Yeah, I think kind of gets off balance as you pull him back. Would I understand that this came from the king? These visions and this feeling?
I mean, you could go ahead and give me another instinct check. See if you can try to...
Can I...
or analyze or knowledge if you want to analyze.
I'll stick with instinct.
Okay.
I'm going to spend a hope to use my Warden of the First Blood experience.
Makes sense. So spend a hope.
Yeah. That is a 20 with fear.
Oof. 20 with fear. I will gain that fear. I'll bank it as the moment comes around. You feel that pull. When you pull back, you feel that stress go over your body. You feel that pain, that vengeance, to the point where you almost lose control. Not so much. If it would have been a failure with fear, you would 100% lost control, and something bad would have happened. But you lose control to the point where you see your friends in this moment. You see the king. There's one word that comes to your mouth.
Defunct. I think as Kieran pulls me back, I stumble into your arms. There's a moment of you kind of feel my body almost changing shape as I felt the need to protect myself, and I look and it's kind of like mid transformation into this creature, and I just look at you and say, defunct.
As you say that, Kieran's dagger slips into his hand. Doesn't do anything with it, but is just looking into your eyes, waiting.
You see Basagar as you normally would. I think after he says that, there's just he returns to his normal form. He doesn't complete the beast form transformation, but he's almost putting all of his weight on you, as like he can't comprehend what just happened.
As soon as Severian notices anything's wrong, he's going to interpose himself between Bassigar and the king. Kind of just growl at the king.
The king pays no mind to either of you. He's just looking down.
Bass, what did he do to you?
No, I don't know.
Now, if we're done antagonizing my father, please step back. Seems we have a guest.
And Bassigar just retreats to the wall.
Kieran, you know that knock.
Good morning.
Severian's going to...
Pastries for sale.
Severian's going to heal, but he's not getting too far away from the king.
Okay.
The bells were haunting this morning. No, we had pastries.
That's not how this works.
Are we still outside, or are we coming?
No, you went
at this point. Okay.
Yeah.
Yet the crown endures as it must. Just get in here.
Open the door.
What the fuck?
You open the door as you see a. Why don't we have our guest introduce yourself and tell the crew what they see?
Hi, I'm Beck. So a rather tall woman. She's about 5'9", pretty slender. She's in kind of peasant garb at the moment, and she does in fact have a big basket with pastries. Dark hair, blue eyes, kind of pale skin. But as soon as she walks in, she pauses because this is not exactly what she expected. But she sees Kieran. Kieran, thank God. I do actually have pastries if anyone's hungry.
Zeph will grab a pastry and then go off to one of the walls, put his back against it, lean back, munch on a pastry, and just watch.
Kieran will dig through to find his favorite.
Yeah.
And then pick it out and start munching on it as he kind of crosses his arms and...
Zeph makes note of what kind of pastry for future reference.
Yeah, so what pastry does Kieran look for?
I think something sweeter and nuttier.
Yeah, sweet and nutty. That checks out.
Like a bear claw?
Bear claw.
We thought we'd find you here. I just didn't expect Hi.
Oh my gosh, hi!
This is a lot. She's genuflect, Your Majesty. And she'll...
As you were. It just seems like it's a big family reunion.
The lady sent me for you. We have someone for you to question. We think we may have apprehended someone who came to the palace last night.
Kieran immediately, kind of locks up and, face straightens and immediately goes into kind of business mode.
Is anyone going to at least clue the rest of us in on what the fuck is going on here?
Yes, dear colleague of mine. Introduce yourself to my many friends.
You do have a lot of friends. I'm Valina.
Hi.
Work sometimes with the many names that he carries. We've met and had so much fun together.
Yeah. Yeah, hi, Val. It's been a while. So you know Kieran?
I do, on a professional level.
Oh, that's cool. You guys are going to go question somebody?
Did she want me to handle it or group activities?
Potentially group activities?
I mean, just to let you know, I'm real good at getting information out of people.
Let me try first.
Okay.
Cool.
I mean,
just,
we could go cop, bad cop.
sneaks his hand around behind Kieran. I feel like it's something like they kind of do to each other whenever there's food around, is just try and sneak around each other. Cool. Just kind of sneaks his hand around, grabs a pastry.
Zeph looks
waves
over,
it at.
Zeph looks over at Rydian. Seems we have 2 destinations now. Unless this is back at the castle.
It is not.
Fuck. That would have been too easy.
No, I think this one trumps.
All right.
Do you know what they are, what faction they're with?
And we believe it's the Abrogat.
Oh,
The who's a what?
okay.
They're a faction that sort of believes that any authority is trumping natural order, and they will go in and try to overthrow things so it goes back to nature and barbarism.
Is Zeph familiar with this group?
The Abrogat is it's kind of like a myth faction. Like, you don't know of them, and that is by design. the fact that they have one is huge because they do not let that happen.
They're just stories, right?
That would be convenient.
They don't exist, right?
Let's find out.
They exist.
So we'd say we might have one. Myth all comes from something, right?
Fuck me, let's go.
How long has he been in captivity?
Just a few hours. We're letting him sweat it out.
Good. All right, we need to go in with a plan.
Have we thought about the king?
Oh, well,
Wilhelm and Silwyn are sitting there kind of getting ready and kind of like packing their things. Silwyn looks at the king and goes, Papa, are we going back to the castle? I don't know if I want to go back to the castle just yet. Would it be possible to stay here? Is it safe to stay here, brother?
As safe as you'll be in the lower cities. Actually, yes. Safer than anywhere, probably, right now.
I kind of had an idea. I don't know. I mean, I think Zeph and Kieran might know if this is a good idea. Zeffy, what about your friend with the ladies? That's kind of a no-tell sort of place.
If you bring my sister there.
I mean, Kieran, we can cover her eyes. She's gonna see stuff eventually.
I mean, there are men there, too.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Look, I'm just thinking of the last place that anyone would look.
I know where you're going,
Cool,
but
kind of say under his breath, the first place they'll look for Elric.
I mean, typically, yes, but probably not right now.
I'd see where your thought is going, but honestly, I think the fewer people who could possibly stumble across them, the better.
Okay.
It's a good idea.
Yeah.
Normally I would say yes, but with his condition,
Yeah.
it'd be too unpredictable and too many people.
Okay.
It's better to limit the number of folks who know.
Yeah. Okay. It was just a thought, because that would kind of be the last place somebody would look.
Sure. But then more people would have to know.
The king is sick.
Yes.
Just Basigar just finally kind of snaps out of it.
Yeah. Correct.
Yes.
You all right, buddy?
Do you know what's wrong?
The fun ants, they're the same energy came from him.
Can Ridian speaks up. What do you mean, the same energy as him?
I knew he was the one who did this to us.
No, he seems infected by whatever infected the other creatures.
Fuck.
It's not safe.
So somebody is using the blood against them, just like they are in your home.
You mean he's sick like me?
I don't know. Would Basigar see the similarities in the Fun Ant Cygnus and Severian?
I think so, yeah. I think very, very similar vibes that you got from the when you reached in through the fun ants to what you just experienced while touching the king.
Whatever happened to those creatures passed you, so there's still hope for you. But the king is something's in there.
And what of you?
I don't know. If I have the same blood, then yes, it's probably maybe I'm infected as well.
Well, I mean, think about it for a second. We've seen a corruption of nature that seems to be spreading, and now you claim to have one of these members who want to return things to nature. I almost wonder, it's probably worth checking out just to see if there's a connection there. Maybe I'm crazy, I don't know, but to me it feels a little too coincidental.
We will be doing more than simply checking it out.
Good. Let's go.
Let us settle matters here before we...
Yeah.
Wilhelm will kind of step up and I'll stay here with Uncle the King and Silwyn. As long as you think we're safe, we'll bar the doors. We won't go back to the castle. I don't think it's safe. I mean, Father, don't you agree? Yes, I 100%
don't think the king should be back at the castle right now. He's stronger than I've seen him in decades. So I think there is something there. Maybe we need to do an investigation. Maybe somebody close to him has been feeding him something.
Or maybe there's something under the castle.
Maybe there's something under the castle.
We saw something in the sewers.
Oh, yeah.
Saw what in the sewers?
Some sort of corruption, like I said, vines, something natural, but
Green,
unnatural.
slimy stuff.
That too.
And it was alive.
Yeah.
We'll send somebody down there to look at it. But right now, let's.
But if it's coming up from underneath, who knows where it could have spread.
Right now, I think we can't let anything go to waste. Any lead, any clue, anything that we could try to find answers. Because we haven't found any answers yet. So
yeah.
I'm sorry. What did you say your name was?
Valina.
You're the one that works with
Yes.
Lady Dywin.
Mm-hmm.
Good. Well, I'm glad. At least the circle's here. Do you know where the abrogot's being held?
Yes.
Where?
With the lady.
In her chambers?
Not in her chambers, but beneath.
It's going to be a long day, so lead the way.
I look to the group. Are we leaving the king here?
Yes.
Should any of us stay?
Wilhelm, you have a weapon?
Oh, yeah, yes. I have my saber and my dagger.
Nobody comes through these doors if it's not one of us.
Got it. Do we need a passphrase or a secret
password? You know our
password?
voices by now, Willie.
And I know that there are people out there that can mimic those voices.
Your cousin here can just bamp through the wall. I think we can figure it out.
Shit.
I look to the king.
He starts looking in the corners and kind of like...
I look to the king. He's still holding the amulet in his hand.
Mm-hmm. Almost like death grip, like white knuckling it.
And as John takes out the rune ward out of his vault or thing, it has protected me before. I believe it can do the same for you, if not more.
I do not want this. I believe if it's protected you, it's no good with me.
He's not getting near the king again, so he's just gonna walk away. And he'll do a quick whistle, and Mista, who's just been kind of in the corner, just gnawing on his leg, is I look to him and say, "Stay here with the little ones.
What?
Protect the little ones and the king."
Okay, boss.
And
like you see, explain what Mista looks like to somebody who hasn't seen him before.
Mista is, and I probably will get this wrong, so someone in the comments or Discord correct me, but Mista is a rat dog mushroom-looking thing that is kind of earthy, dirty, like texture. He used to be a rat, is now transformed into a rat dog with like literally wacky eyes, one pointing in each direction, permanent tongue hanging out of his side of his mouth,
3 teeth, but not where they should be.
No. And pretty big in size, I would say, like a little larger than like a lap dog.
Mm-hmm. Thinks he's a Doberman.
Yeah.
He gets on the ground.
Yeah.
Starts growling.
I just nod at Mista, and I walk out the door.
Yeah.
Zeph nudges Rydian. It's like, go get the seal. And he's trying to hide like himself from the king. He's not going anywhere near him. He learned his lesson.
Yeah.
He's like, go get it.
Kua's still been kind of sitting close to the king most of the evening, and he'll, as the king's kind of offering out the seal to Basikar, he'll collect it. So I will give it to him.
Good.
And I will momentarily go give it to Basikar. Just as I've been all throughout the night, just handing people things between them and the kings, just like trying to be helpful. And I'm going to walk past the king to Kieran's sister. What was her name? Silwyn. And I'll kind of pull her aside away from Prince Wilhelm. I'll say, whatever you do, if anyone claims to be Angelica, do not let him open the door. No matter what they may claim, no matter what he may claim, Do not let him open the door.
Okay. Is that, who is that? Should we be worried about her?
I don't think we need to be worried about her specifically, just Wilhelm around her.
She looks around. She goes, oh, man, I wish I had a bow and arrow. Shoot.
Well, that's real unfortunate.
Yeah. And she's like, stops as, like, you have yours, like, strapped around your back. Well, maybe I can go get one later, but...
Do they train you with blades?
Yeah, and she kind of pulls out just like she's got like a small little, almost like a stiletto dagger that's kind of like on her side. They don't give me anything bigger than this right now, but...
He'll pull out and hand her a short sword. Just a little bit bigger, but not so much that it's, gonna cause problems.
Like she like starts swinging it and clink, 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 drops it.
He takes it back.
Sorry, I'm just not used to the weight yet.
It's too tight in here. It's best to have a smaller weapon anyways.
Okay.
You'll learn as you navigate your environment that you need to suit your weapons to the environment. This just is not the right one for you here.
All right, well, Wilhelm and I will protect the king. There's nothing to be worried about.
Maybe one of us should stay.
Rydian goes through. Goes once we get to the castle or wherever we're gonna go. We just need to send some gore bound down here, if there's any left. Anyways, are we ready to go?
Is there a way for you all to look a little less conspicuous than you do right now?
Trust me, I've tried.
No.
No.
I can
No.
change into a dog if I need.
Kua goes and just like presses himself up against a wall.
Like a real dog, not like that. Like a real
A
dog.
little
It's
better
worse.
looking, yes.
Varian also looks like a dog, but it's really fucked up.
I think we'll just go with what we've got.
There is no
Karen is just like
making
motioning
this
like,
work.
As
Listen.
I go ahead and transform into a... hold on, I forget. It's been a while since I've done this. I need to mark a stress. And I will transform into... what do I want to do? I think I'll do... I think... This is hard.
I feel like we're all watching Baskar just vacillate between
Yeah,
shapes.
Oh, yeah, there's... Yeah,
different animals.
The
He's
mushrooms are
which
just
one
like
feels
shuffling
right?
around, rearranging into different creatures.
I love the fact that you can be an armadillo. That's hilarious.
I think... Yeah, sure. Well... I say dog.
I want to create a roll table for
As
it.
I know, it's sometimes it's too overwhelming. I think with trying to fit in, he's thinking of the dog. He's thinking of the form that he's taken before, but just kind of there's just that heightened stress that he's encountered already with the fun ant energy and the king interacting with the king did not go how he planned. He kind of just drops. And you just kind of see a shell just kind of the shell is the color of his mushroom cap. Again, it's that white with the red spots, and you just kind of see the shell just kind of twirl and tumble as like a coin has just trying to finish spinning. And as and he kind of pokes out his turtle-like head and is looking around and. Again, this turtle is larger than normal, probably bigger than is it the Galapagos turtle? Is like one of the bigger ones?
Yeah.
Probably a little bit bigger than that. And he pokes out his head and he goes, "Wolf?" Thinking he's the dog.
Oh. Yes, that's
yes, for all
so
the
much better.
Yeah.
Is this...
What sound do turtles make?
They don't.
No.
Pretty
Well,
much.
Never mind.
Let's not have our random turtle moaning across the streets of Virelia.
kind of lifts up. It's like, that's
There
not...
was a pirate turtle. No.
No. All right, let's go before things give even more strain.
Does he have to
Don't
say
say that.
Okay.
Too late.
We're just going to work with what we've got, walk with purpose, like we know where we're going. We've got it.
Zeph grabs Kieran's sack as they walk out the door.
Oh, hey-oh.
And right as they're leaving the room, Seraphina also stops and digs through her little satchel and pulls out a very dog-eared, very weathered book and hands it to Silwen, and she goes, I don't know, maybe to pass the time while you guys are just sitting around. And it is a raunchy book.
That's
And she kind of like goes, oh, great, thank you.
Kieran passes her a flint and steel. Just go ahead and use that.
Okay, it is kind of cold in here. She
Plenty of kindling now.
goes over to she starts striking a fire into the fireplace or the wood stove that's in there and starts burning some books. Not books, wood.
Dang it.
Whoops.
And before Zeph gets too far away, Kieran will just reach into the sack and start tossing things to different people. The bladed gauntlets to, Severian, the hand runes to Basigar, the wand to
You just
Seraphina.
throw it on his shell.
Yeah. He'll actually stuff it inside the shell.
It's okay. Wow, this is slow.
Do you talk as...
Yes.
Yeah,
Can.
just
Yeah.
okay. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can talk in beast form.
He probably shouldn't be, as soon as we
Right.
get out the doors, but
Do we carry him, or does that?
Does your weight change when you change forms?
Yeah, I would say. I don't think I retain the same mass, but I'm always bigger than a normal sized.
But
beast.
it's not like try and pick you up and we're still
Yeah.
picking up Basigar.
No,
it's just a
no.
large turtle.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, to be fair, those Galapagos turtles are
Very
800
heavy.
pounds.
Yeah.
Did you grab something for Kua?
Yes, of course. He'll pass Kua the improved Gambison, and he'll reluctantly pass an improved round shield to you.
Actually, what I was going to ask, if you didn't want to do that, is if I could use the stats for the improved round shield on Alindra's shield, the custom card, and say that Kieran didn't retrieve the shield.
Now, Kieran retrieved the shield.
You did?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
So
or I
yes.
can just use the improved shield. I don't know how you want to deal with it.
It's interesting. It's the improved shield has almost like a slot for a sword.
Ooh.
That you could put it on your arm and then almost sheath the sword behind the shield, to where once you get it in there, you take it and you might even test fit it into the sword. The runes on the sword kind of glow up, and you see the runes almost etch themselves into the shield itself.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, Kieran definitely wouldn't have picked out a shield that fit that very unique sword specifically. So,
It's kind of half in, half
Yeah.
out.
Thank you.
This isn't an exact fit, but it'll do.
Yeah.
Do you pick up Bass?
I will kind of juggle this Gambison that's just kind of been thrown at me, and also go to try and help pick up Bass.
Mechanically, or go ahead.
I'm not super strong, so
Well, I don't know.
that we're
Do
gonna
you
find
pick
out.
up Bass?
Oh, I'll pick up ass.
yeah, I mean,
It's fine.
I just wanted to sniff your butt.
So Kua will try and pick you up first. So tell me what you were
If
about
that's
to
why
tell
you're
me
doing
about
it, I
your
am not
weight.
picking
I
up
was
ass.
just gonna throw in a mechanical thing that whoever picks up Basigar may have an idea to throw or launch me at anything, as I have a cannonball thing under this beast form, which I don't know how you're gonna do with a turtle shell,
You
but
kick it, obviously.
Oh, okay,
Oh,
yeah.
I was shot put,
Yeah.
spinning.
We'll see what happens, but Kua will try and pick you up.
Yeah.
I have a strength modifier of 0, so I
Okay.
don't know. Do we want to rule that I have to try and see if I can pick him up, or
only if you feel necessary. I feel like you could pick him up if.
Okay.
Yeah, it's with a strength. Yeah, you have a 0, so you're not.
I'm not. It's not a minus. I'm
Right.
not
It's
weak.
not a minus.
It's just
You can pick him up. We're not going to go into that level of
Cool.
detail here.
Okay.
You can pick your buddy up.
I do kind of just like roll you around in my hands a little. Just kind of you might see me like a little thought cross my face. Like,
If thrown, do you just bounce off of surfaces?
Yeah, so the mechanic is I need to mark a stress to allow an ally to throw or launch me at an adversary. To do so, the ally makes an attack roll using their agility or strength, their choice, against the target within close range. On a success, the adversary takes D12 damage plus 2 physical damage.
Does he use
Using the
proficiency?
thrower's proficiency.
Oh, shit.
So
Nice.
funny.
So the stress is from you scraping
Yeah,
across the
yeah,
ground.
yeah.
This is
I
good.
feel like that would be a stressful experience.
I can spend a hope to target an additional adversary.
do you glow
That's
any particular
amazing.
color when you're hurtled towards?
I don't know. I guess we'll have to find out.
That is incredible.
It doesn't sound like you have to consent to this either, right?
I think if you just do it, I mark the stress regardless.
So now,
And you said that was an agility roll, right?
now, if Zeph were to throw him, could he use his spirit weapon ability to attack an additional adversary and then have
Wow.
John Basigar use his
Ricochet,
to
yeah.
Captain America between 3?
Damn.
I don't hate it.
It's
That could be a
amazing.
tag team roll.
I'm here for it. I love it.
Yeah, that's a good tag team roll.
Hey, to do that, we'd have to be in combat. So
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's,
I got excited.
Calm down.
You can
Very
tag team
enemy.
for funsies. It doesn't have to be combat.
All right.
let's get to combat. Come
All
on.
right, yeah.
You guys are traveling through the Ashward. Val, if you want to describe where they're going for us.
We're just kind of walking into the main city area. And probably about the time that you guys wonder what the actual hell we're doing, she turns down an alleyway that looks like it leads to nowhere. And there's a door. She hits certain spots and it opens up. And we take a long staircase downward and follow staircase tunnels. You're going to have to trust me in the dark for those that can't see. And eventually there's a staircase, another place that looks like there's nothing there. But she opens up something, and then we go upstairs. And when the door opens, we open into what looks to be a bedroom area. It just looks like a normal bedroom. More militant. Everything's precise. There's nothing extra. And then she just keeps walking. We'll open up. There's a hallway, and then heading down the hallway towards the ladies' office.
Okay. You get down, all of you can follow pretty easily going through the nooks and crannies of the pathways that Virelia is taking you through. But once you get into the building, and Kieran, you know exactly where you're going. This is a place that you've been hundreds of times before. The rest of you see this office. It is pretty unremarkable, pretty nondescript, run-of-the-mill, looks like it could blend into any type of different Ashen Ring office or just workspace. But you see Lady Sylvain Diowen, for most of you, for the first time that you guys, this is the first time that you're meeting her or even seeing her. But she is sitting behind a desk, kind of like eating like an apple, kind of looking down the hallway as you guys approach. She goes, "Oh, please do come in, Virelia. Did you find who you're looking for?"
And more.
More. Good. Kieran, are you back there?
Yes, Lady
Please
Sylvain.
come in. Bring everybody. Bring everybody. Does everybody file in?
Yes.
Sure.
I think Basigar's finally on the ground and just like slowly walking up.
Yeah.
Who just sets you down right as we get to the threshold.
Yeah.
We have a predicament on our hands here, or we have an opportunity, I guess would be the right phrase. It was Virelia that apprehended this one. She's done some good work. Couldn't get the rest of them, but we did see this one. They were scrambling. They couldn't find who they were looking for, like they were in a desperate move to flee the Gorlich Castle. Now this one slipped up and got trapped. We haven't talked to him yet. We've been letting him sweat it out. We've been hoping that the isolation will do him good. Are any of you proficient in interrogations.
I am Severian the Briar Warrior.
Oh, yes, introductions. I
I
guess
am-
that would help. My name is Lady Sylvain Dywin. I am the Pillar of Whispers of the Ashen Rings. I am Kieran and Valina's mentor, so to speak.
I think Serafina and I both have some experience with getting information out of folks.
People have a very hard time lying to me. It's just, my face.
Did the turtle just say you were Basigar?
Yeah, that's
I
Bass.
am Basigar, yes.
It's a whole thing. This is not the matter at
He
hand.
is
I-
Warden of the First Blood.
Can I...
Oh, I have not been
Do I
around.
need to be in this anymore?
I mean, that's up to you, Bass.
No, Bassie, you can go back to normal.
Kua looks so confused that anyone would have any trouble recognizing that he's just transformed.
Well,
kind of sharing that domain and like probably having seen somebody do this before. It's just like, if you could just change into animals.
Lady Sylvain looks at you, goes, I've not been in the presence of a druid in a long time.
I see. And I just...
You may stay in that form if that's what you're comfortable in.
No, this is rather slow, and I don't like looking up at everyone like this. And you see, he just kind of like the turtle stands up on its back legs, and then he just like grows back into his normal form.
Wow, that is quite the transformation.
This was a new one. I was not expecting that one.
I hope it comes in useful. Anyways,
Kua's still just kind of like eyeing Basigar, just like hands kind of keep coming up, like kind of like you're holding a bowling ball, kind of.
Valina's trying really hard not to laugh.
this is what we know. We do know that he is from the Abrogate. I expect that Valina has filled you in, at least in some small detail, about who they are, if you are uninitiated.
Thought they were fairy tales.
Best ones are. The Abrogate, from what I've known and from what Valina has researched, well, do you want to fill them in on any more details?
If you would like me to.
I would say this is your pet project. This is what the mission that we sent you on a while ago. I know you've been doing other missions.
A great deal. Okay, so they're an underground faction, and they're, we believe that they're embedded in Virelia. Their influence runs deep, and we believe that there are moles in the Virelian Guard, in the Gorebound, and even in the Ashen Rings.
Moles are pesky creatures. I'm sorry that you have that infestation.
Aptly named.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not the animal, though, although they can be animals, but not...
Oh.
Yeah, like the... you understand?
No.
No, okay. No?
No.
Okay.
No.
That's all right.
I mean, please explain if there are traitors among us.
Ah.
The moles are traitors?
Yes.
Yes.
What do they trade?
She's just gonna like slowly turn and look at Kieran.
So Kieran has this like perpetual just grimace as he's trying to hold it in.
You're starting to understand now.
Is this all the time?
Always.
Okay.
Constant. You get kind of used to it. It's
All
almost fun, actually.
I could see
Most
that.
of the time.
I could see so maybe I understand why you two volunteered for the torture bit. Okay.
Yes. That's part of it.
The Restoration conspiracists, and they believe that the Viral rule is an illegitimate interruption of the old way. So they, from what I understand, the old way was covenant and not crown. And the rule was once bound by the Tirlum rites and civic oaths until the Virals rewrote everything and the city became law and steel and like propaganda. So you're right.
I didn't say anything.
Okay.
Commenting to myself.
They believe that it's the only honest authority. And the Lumerite is a keystone crystal that they worship in some sort of way. And there's like bindings and disability sanctification wards and an unmake sworn protection. I don't understand all of it, but something, I think they're looking for the Lumerite. That seems to be very important to their order of which is ironic that they don't like authority, but they're militant in a way. So
This is all because they don't like the state of this city, so they are trying to bring it back to the natural world.
yes, and they infiltrate. So they start with like guard and civic things, and so they infiltrate and begin with their own version of propaganda, and then from what I understand and what I've researched of other places, this is an initial hit to... It seems that they were looking for the king specifically. And then they leave evidence of sort. They like plant evidence to start to create rumor and break down the trust involving the law and the authority in the area so that it can sort of implode on itself and go back to
Nature.
what they consider natural law.
Well, if these are the people responsible for destroying your city, they are also destroying the natural world. We are examples. Well, more so Severian is an example of that.
Yeah, that's the strange part. That's the part I don't get.
Why now? Why after generations upon generations of Virelia?
Also a good question. Well, we have someone we can ask.
We should hurry. The king is left unattended.
Mostly.
Cool will kind of mutter to himself, not quietly. The Lumerite's gone. There is no more.
What do you mean?
What do you know about
What?
the Lumerite?
Well, that's what, and he'll kind of gesture to himself. That's, we mined it in the Onyx Spires. That was what my people were made for.
Shit.
But it's gone. That's why they don't make us anymore. That's why all of my brethren have most of them have left the mines.
What was it used for?
Well, I don't know. We just mined it.
Who did you mine it for?
Well, for the king and for the crown, and well, we were made here at Castle Gorlage.
So you mined for this king and this crown?
Yes,
So it had to have gone somewhere or used for something specific?
I suppose so. It was quite beautiful.
What did it look like?
And have you said anything, Kurt, for what this is, what it looks like?
I have not said that. Please,
Okay.
by all means.
Yep. It's kind of a dark silver almost, but it has this glow to it. It's kind of a soft blue. It radiates that anytime. Especially when anyone not of my make touches it. It seems to react to that contact and glow this bright blue, but it's still soft and calming, and it sizzles in your hands as you touch it. Sounds like someone has some in this room now.
For those of you who are listening,
Folly work.
there was a beverage opened, and if you heard that through the mics, that is what we are laughing at.
Perfect
Pure
timing.
Limerite is what we just
Now I have.
opened.
We probably didn't hear that in the microphones, but I will
now you're going
100% microphone and beverage opening.
Yes. Perfect.
So it's like pop rocks.
Yeah.
Yes, I suppose so.
Is it like translucent, like how diamonds are?
No,
Or is it like
but it's
more
not
like you, like
solid
a dark?
either.
It's not solid.
Well, it's not in color anyways. It's not, you can't see through it, but you can't, it doesn't block everything. It's almost as if it distorts the light around it.
And it responds to our organic touch.
Yes, that's, as I understand it, that's why my people were created, is because we wouldn't react to it the same way.
And what happens when it reacts? Like you said, it glows, but is there anything else that it does?
I don't know if it does this every time, but I did see a man shrivel into a tiny little dime.
So it can make people ill?
I think he didn't seem well, no.
I'd say shriveling to a dime is a little bit more than ill.
Well, no, but I was just thinking about you guys as papa, and how he's not been feeling so great.
God damn it.
If they're searching for Lumorite, you were suggesting they're slowly poisoning him with it.
Yeah, or maybe grinding it up and
Putting it in tea.
Putting it in his tea, or even in the fireplace in his room, and when it burns, he's breathing it in. I mean,
Or what about
there's so many ways to poison
lacing the
people.
bed, or
washing his sheets
And they've done this for years, and then finally today, or last night, they decide to assault Castle Gorlich itself.
Well, I mean, you want to wait until the person you want to kill is at their weakest point. That's the easiest time to kill them, right?
Why not the rest of the guard? Why not all of us? Myself, especially.
Because we got away.
But why have we not been poisoned?
What about that room in the dungeons
Well, you start
we
with the
ran
head.
by?
Yeah.
The
I
king
thought I
is
saw some in there.
The king is the head of the state. He is the crown.
Well, of course, but why not weaken the guard as well?
Maybe they don't have enough. Maybe they don't have enough agents inside.
I think they could have staged a much faster and cleaner assassination attempt if they had simply...
Oh, I agree. There are definitely holes and questions that need to be answered. But again, we have somebody we could question.
Yeah.
We need their motivation.
Also, we're assuming that
Yes.
they came to assassinate.
Yeah, maybe they were going to take him.
It could
That's
have been
actually a
something
fair
else.
point. No one ever got into the room. We don't know what they were.
blindly stabbed blades through the walls.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
I mean, they were
Yeah,
trying to
sorry about
stop
that.
us.
May I also, I'm sorry, I understand. There's a lot to what you're saying. He dropped a point. Would you care to?
Kua's, everyone who looks at Kua, he's just kind of twirling his finger around the little rock outcropping that's his goatee, and just kind of muttering to himself. Huh? What did I say?
Could you repeat what you said? I thought you saw some.
There was the little room under the castle, one of the dungeons as we were going out. I thought I saw some Lumorite in there, and there was symbols drawn on the walls and on the ground, and
Oh, fuck. Well,
You're
the castle.
very useful.
That's been there for generations, though.
Well, who knows how this shit works?
Then why are the rest of us who have lived in the castle for so many years not affected in the slightest?
You're not
No clue?
touching it. He did say touching. And that's assuming that this is actually what's going on with your father, which it could be two completely different things. But at the moment, this faction seems to be interested in this city, this rule, and also they worship the Lumorite, and you have some.
Let's just put a pause on the speculation.
Yeah.
We do have a guest.
As soon as you say that, you hear muffled from what sounds like a couple doors away. If you're waiting to get answers out of me, it won't work. You're gonna have to kill me.
Oh,
Very well.
shall we? Karen,
I mean,
would
I
you care to
haven't
join
killed
us?
anybody yet, but there's always room for new adventures, right?
Sure. Head down to that door.
You head down to the door, and it is indeed just a door that's been kind of barred and locked from the outside. Lady Sylvain walks along with you, and she kind of like goes in, or she doesn't go in yet, but she addresses you. These guys are heavily trained to withstand whatever you are about to throw at them. I suggest try to think outside their box. Do something that they aren't prepared for, that they aren't trained for.
You've never met Well, yeah, I guess
They
you have met
are-
Seraphina.
So
but
as she's saying this, Seraphina just like gives a little shimmy, tightens her corset a little bit more, pulls out like some like lip gloss, puts it on, gives Lady Sylvain a wink, and goes, "Oh, sweetheart, they don't know what they're in for."
They are heavily trained to resist magic, so if magic is what you're going in with, it will not work.
good to know.
I believe I may have
There are forms of
something.
magic.
Is this
That
going
may
to be a
help.
group effort? Are we playing good, bad, worse cop?
Good cop, sexy cop. Bad cop, sexy cop.
I mean, if the two brothers want to go in and have at it first.
He seems so excited to take part in this.
It's kind of her thing.
Oh, no. I mean, I was just saying you guys could try first, and maybe he'll be scared of you and tell you everything.
Let's just, come on, all three.
All right.
Think we work better together anyway.
I almost don't want to be a part of whatever show you're about to put on.
Oh, I have no idea yet.
You didn't
And
want to
that's
be
what I'm
part of the
afraid of.
last show either, Kieran. It's fine. I forgive you.
Yes.
Zeph walks in.
Yeah, you open the door, and it is a scene that you were probably already thinking about in your head. It is a man with a cover or like a bag over his head, like a canvas sack over his face. Not gagged by any means, but he is bound to a chair. His feet are bound to what looks like manacles and shackles that are going through rods and steel loops on the floor that are concreted into. This is a intentional design interrogation room. He kind of hears the door open, and you can kind of see it just. He leans back. His breathing stops. And he just doesn't say a word.
Zeph kind of pokes his head back out, looks at Lady Sylvain. Psst. The bag. Is the bag, like, what's up with the bag?
Well, that's really to protect your identity. If you don't mind them seeing who you are, then feel free to take it off.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay. Okay. It probably works better without that then.
Well, it's up to you guys. I'm just here for fun. I want to learn and see how Kieran gets information out of people.
Yes, I would like to watch.
Sorry.
Severian, shall we watch? I never get to participate in this.
I may be able to assist.
I definitely think Sev could help. And Bass, maybe you too.
Beyond brute force, there's something I might try.
Oh, I've got to see this.
This is an interrogation. It is not a spectacle. It is not a show. It is not a performance.
I mean, it could be all of the above.
Kieran, you don't know how to have fun, honey.
I don't know how to have your kind of fun, and I am quite content in that.
I guess there's still time for you to learn.
I will staunchly refuse to.
To his point, these type of people would probably enjoy the spectacle, being able to spout their rhetoric to anyone who would listen, make themselves a martyr, you know. So I do understand what he means. I also understand the enjoyment of it. So whatever you guys see fit to do.
I'm surrounded by those sick in the mind.
Would like to hear what he has to say about saving the natural order.
Yeah, actually.
He is not saying a word right now. He is intently listening to this conversation.
Oh, I thought we were still standing outside
You're in the
the
room.
door.
Oh.
Whoops.
Oh.
It's fine.
Yeah.
You guys said you went inside?
I said I went inside the room.
Oh, I didn't say I
None
went
of us.
inside.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, then, yeah. So, Zeph, you'd be the only one inside.
So, kind of take in his clothes, all the details. Walk over. Out of curiosity, take the bag off.
Then you take the bag off. He opens one eye, looks you up and down. You see in front of you, it's a man that is held down in captivity. Calm. He's not breathing heavy. You can tell he's relaxed in this situation. He's not sick or gaunt like the members of the guild were. Mm-hmm. He looks very healthy, very clean cut, almost to the point where he doesn't have a long beard. There's no really discernible looks. He's hand chosen to be able to blend in.
Is he human?
He's human.
Okay.
Yeah. He is human. But very just run of the mill, very plain haircut, nothing to stand out. If you were to look at a generic crowd, he would blend right in. But no, he kind of looks at you. He's fairly good looking for those that are paying attention. But kind of looks you up and down. closes his eyes.
And Zeph just walks over to the front of the chair, like the wall opposite, and just kind of leans back, crosses his arms, leans back against the wall, looks down at his side. You got any ideas?
Alindra, she like...
I was heavily enthralled in the suspense. You do know that he won't say anything first. He looks very trained and ready to receive anything that we're about to dish out. I would start lightly. I think he's expecting brute force.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. And he says that out loud.
Yeah.
So that guy can hear half of the conversation.
Yeah, he opens his eyes and kind of looks around the room.
Looks up at him. Hi. So, my name's Zeph. It's yours.
No response.
Okay. Cool. So, long walks in the moonlight, a nice vintage pour, maybe some food. When's the last time you ate?
Does seduction usually work?
Are you inside or outside the room?
I'm in the room.
Oh, shit. You wanted to try something, didn't you?
Yes.
All right, go for it.
He kind of turns and looks back and does like a double take back at you.
Bastigar's also standing beside Severian.
You for the first time you see him he kind of looks at you, and
I mean, I gave you an opportunity to talk.
Yeah, he's like, he's doing a breathing pattern at the moment.
Can I ask a question real quick?
Mm-hmm.
You said that they would probably be resistant to magic.
Mm-hmm.
Would vulnerability level that playing field? So if they were vulnerable, would that mean they wouldn't be more resistant to magic?
I'd probably say that would be a fair assumption.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
You guys have no idea what these guys are capable of, so
Right.
the experimentation.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt.
Zev?
Severian will kind of walk up to him on all fours, circle the chair, sniff him a little bit, just kind of poke him. What race is he? Her
He's human.
ancestry? Okay,
Yeah, human.
cool. I want to do something that's related to Severian's backstory. It's not directly tied to an ability, but I'm willing to spend stress and hit points.
Okay.
So you tell me if this will work.
Okay.
Severian would like to take a strand of briars from his arm and rip it out.
Oh, okay.
And come up behind him and entangle him from behind, piercing him. But my idea for what Severian suffers is not just a physical pain, it's related directly to the curse that he's under.
Yeah.
So you can tell me how this impacts him or how much.
So I want you to give me a presence check. You're kind of like to charm or deceive, but there's kind of almost like an intimidation.
I want to spend a hope to give him advantage.
Okay. So you're going to roll your d6. Kevin, you're going to roll and then give, that way you roll your help as you are looking at him.
I'm also going to spend a hope to use my whatever it takes experience. Because this is...
doing whatever it takes.
And literally the way Zeph is giving Severian this advantage is just... reacting, to ramp it up a little. +1.
15 with fear.
15. I can't gain any fear, but I can sure spend it. 15 with fear. That is, you see him flinch for the first time. He can't grab his neck because he is bound behind his back. He holds back and he goes, just. Won't last long.
Oh, he speaks. Well, that seems effective. As Zeph unsheathes Alindra and and lets him get a nice, good look at the sword.
Go ahead. You're all dead anyways.
Oh, friend. No. Nothing so crude as that. Do you know what this is?
It's a fucking sword.
And the runes. And Zeph's eyes begin to glow. And the wings appear behind him. Mm-hmm. Just a sword. Are you sure about that, friend?
He's going to roll. Okay.
I don't know what you want from me. I don't know anything.
Now, Zeph has advantage on detecting lies.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, go ahead and roll to see if you can detect if he's lying or not. That'd be instinct.
10 with hope.
Okay. You get a hope, but he is on the verge. It would be almost as it's hard to detect because he's in the amount of pain that he's in from the briars, so it's hard to read through it.
So seeing he seems to have this routine, this deep breathing exercise, Zeph's going to walk up and punch him in the solar plexus.
Yeah.
Again, Severian.
Is that all you got? And I will spend a fear as he
punch him again.
He takes it.
I would like to try something.
Mm-hmm.
I want to spend a hit point to send my blood through the briars into him, like my my cursed blood, like an infusion.
Yeah.
Yikes.
I will say that you did 1 HP of damage to him with the initial briar. You punching him didn't necessarily do any HP or hurt him a whole lot unless you were going for, like, were you just punching as hard as you could?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
And Zeph has a strength of +3.
Yeah.
That is his high stat.
Okay, then definitely he'll mark a hit point on that because he can't really dodge out of the way. Go ahead with what you want to do, Severian.
This is not magic.
This is not magic.
What I'm attempting to do is basically share my curse with him and the pain that I suffer by at least temporarily infusing him with some of my blood through the briar. And that pain it's unimaginable for most people. It's the kind of pain that would drive you into an animalistic frenzy unless you had endured it every day for your entire existence. Because it's keeping you confined and constrained and constantly in pain and bleeding. And there's some magical element to it as well. But yeah, hopefully that'll loosen them up.
Above table, remind me, which domain do we share? Is it bone?
Yeah.
Go ahead and give me... is that one of your abilities? Does that require a spell?
No, this is just tied to my backstory. I'm willing to spend... I'm spending a hit point to, lose blood. If you want me to roll, I'm happy to.
Yeah, go ahead and give me another presence.
I'm going to spend another hope to give him advantage.
Unless you want to pick another trait and explain why.
There's no, viewing port or anything into this room. It's a solid oak door, you said, or a solid wood door?
I'd say there probably is a little porthole or something that you can at least inspect the interrogate guy in.
Kua kind of watching this is just sitting there thinking and picturing his spell, Vicious Entangle, and kind of thinking about what implication that might have on how similar this moment looks to when he casts that spell,
right?
And what that may mean with Severian's condition, his curse. So he's kind of rethinking what maybe the Lumora is helping him do.
Yeah.
What that cost might be.
What'd you get, Kai? Just the straight roll so far.
I was going to ask, could I use instinct because it's tied to like my
You gotta
being.
spend it before you roll.
I just mean for the modifier.
Oh, instinct. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. 18 with hope this time.
Let's make that a 27 with hope.
Jeez.
By spending a prayer die and giving you the 6 that I rolled on the inspiration.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
insane.
He breaks out. Goes into this like scream of pain.
Severian starts screaming a little bit too.
Yeah.
He's feeling it just as much.
Yeah. Just a point to where like he starts like pushing out as much breath as possible and like can't seem to get breath back in because the pain almost stops him from even taking a breath. You watch as he goes into another scream as the pain goes in, and like this goes on for a while. I'm gonna have him mark. Go ahead and roll me a just some damage. Do your proficiency of D12, so 2D12 plus your instinct.
Okay. Not too bad. I was hoping for low, so.
So this is not hope or fear.
7.
7?
Yeah.
Okay. So he takes the pain. Okay. Just stop.
I will release him temporarily.
What the fuck?
Talk.
Look, I don't know much. They do this on purpose. All I can tell you.
Who's doing what on purpose?
They spread the information through all of us in case one of us gets captured.
Who gives you your information?
There's our handler.
Who's your handler?
Voss.
I'm sorry, what?
It was Voss. What were your instructions?
When Seraphina hears that from outside the door, she's going to look at Val and be like, I'm sorry, that was my curtain call, and kick the door open with her foot and stride into the room. And you guys have never seen her pissed before. She is livid.
Oh, Zeph makes room.
She's going to walk over in front of this guy, lean forward, kind of grab the front of his shirt and jerk him forward and say, I'm sorry, can you repeat that name?
It's Voss. That's all we know him as.
Tall, dark hair, silver streak.
That's the guy.
Fuck! And she's going to kind of let go of him and back off.
What were your instructions?
Take the king.
Take him where?
Back to Port Camor.
Where in Port Carmore?
Just to our headquarters.
Where's your headquarters?
He looks down, kind of shakes his head.
I want to be very, very clear with you. You will not die until I allow it. My friend here can do that as much as we want, and I can heal that damage so he can just keep on going. So we can make this quick and painless. Or you will spend an eternity in agony.
Like I don't live in agony already. He's taking him back to the Golden Lark Salon.
What do you mean? You don't live in agony already?
I know exactly what he means. Do I recognize this guy?
Probably not.
So it wasn't one of his regular...
No, absolutely not. No. He looks, and this guy is, from the pain that Severian just put him through, he is barely hanging on. He looks down, and he kind of like stops. That's about all you're gonna get out of me. That's about all I know. Take the king, bring him back to Kermor.
You guys don't hear, but you see Basigar just quickly appear behind this person, and will just put a hand on his face.
Oh.
And is looking to see if he can get that same reaction or feeling he got from the king and from the Fun Ants.
Okay.
Because as soon as he was talking about the agony and hearing that scream, it just kind of made Basigar think that's what's happening. And doesn't say anything and just actually kind of harshly just smacks his hand into his face and on the side of his face.
Okay.
And like just, we can even put this as trying to connect to that fungal network of the Fun Ants. So
as everyone's attention kind of releases off of this captive, anyone who like hadn't looked towards the door since Seraphina came in sees Kua just like confused holding his bow, like not having known what was going on, that Seraphina was mad. He's like, I don't know what to do. I've never seen her mad like this, so he just assumed we were killing someone.
We are.
Fair.
Yeah.
So
sorry to interrupt. But.
No, you're good. I'll use if you want to, I'll use my connect to my fungal network. I'll roll an instinct roll. I'm going to spend a hope and use my Warden of the First Blood.
Okay.
21 with hope.
21 with hope.
Nice.
Yeah, you get a sensation as soon as you slap his face. It's not pure screaming. It's not pain. It's not the vision of red and blood that you've seen when you touch the king. It is a sensation of honor, of what almost seems like so much pain that he's gone through gives him this sense of belonging, that he's doing the right thing. So you don't get an answer, but what is your question that you're asking through this network, through this being?
I think it's the question probably would be, Basigar is assuming he or these group of individuals is causing this corruption. I think the feeling that I've experienced through the Fun Ants and the King, I'm kind of projecting those sensations and those feelings back into this being, and the question is why? Why this?
Yeah. You get putting yourself into the network. You're just opening your brain, opening your mind for answers. You don't exactly know where those answers are coming from. It's just the network that wants to respond. You hear what sounds like whispers. It's hard to make out from from a little bit, but it's almost like kind of like hearing you're like in this three-dimensional space of frequencies, and you can kind of like tune in to different bits and pieces as you hear. It's the Morns are corrupt, or missing children, missing brethren, gone. We need to find more of our sisters. And it's kind of pulling through. There's another moment where you hear what sounds like somebody important to you from Hamelwood. Who was a mentor, or who was somebody that you respected back there?
I think a direct mentor for Basigar was the Warden of the First Blood before him, was Oryx.
Oryx?
Yeah.
You hear Oryx's voice come through.
Basigar, you have gone missing. From some time I have not been able to find you. The answers to your questions. Why? Why now? seem to be tied with those that seek the natural order.
Bassigar is confused as Oryx says that Bassigar is the one missing, but Oryx is the one that had left. Mm-hmm. He abandoned Hamerwood. He mentioned that kind of to why he's so keen on trying to help Severian is because he's now shared the same mindset that the First Blood is a curse. Mm-hmm. And I think reactionarily hearing Oryx after truly actually trying to connect with him and figure out where he's been, rips his hand off of the face and like severs that connection.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. As you hear like one like partial word from Oryx, and then you rip it free.
Do I get anything that this group is a step in the right direction, a lead to what's causing all this?
Yes, absolutely. They are the ones that want to bring back to the natural order. The natural order that they are seeking is the corruption itself. That's what you kind of feel.
I look to those who are around. He's responsible.
You see this guy. I need to spend way more fucking fear, y'all. Like I went through this whole session and I haven't barely spent any. You see this guy. He kind of like stops as you pull your hand back. He kind of looks. He relaxes. You see him like kind of like go through, and he bites down really hard. And like as you hear a crack of something, and you look as he kind of like spits out a tooth, and the tooth almost looks stone-like. It's almost like a crystal-like stone. It starts
dive out of the way
as it expands in arcane energy and just explodes. All of you need to make a agility for me, please, that are in the room. I guess you're not in the room, but anybody in the room needs to make an agility check.
Is this reaction?
This is a reaction roll, yes.
Reactions don't use hope or fear?
Reactions do not gain hope or fear.
That's a 20 for me.
20. That is a success.
Severian is in the process of barfing because of everything that this took out of him. Very distracted, feels terrible, basically on the ground. He got a 6.
A 6.
Uh, 10.
God almighty. Okay. 6 fails, 10 fails.
Double sixes.
Double sixes. Great. Nice.
Great.
18.
Success.
17 for Kua.
Success. And you're
not being there.
Yeah.
He's like making good choices.
That's kind of critical. Not being
critical
for
success. Oh, that you don't get. That was a reaction roll. That's right. But in math, right? Because that was a lot of damage with this arcane bomb. Also
14 total for me.
14 total.
Yeah.
I don't know. Do crits happen? Like, crits are
they
count in reaction rolls. They just don't
crits
get
an auto success.
Cool.
You just don't get a hope or fear.
We're all new here. This hasn't happened yet.
I'm gonna use luck bender and reroll.
Okay.
Love that.
So this is gonna hurt.
Awesome. Thanks for the warning.
Is there anything I can do to assist reactions or no?
So that's 11, so one better.
One better. That is still a failure.
Would a 13 succeed? Okay.
No. You're looking out, though.
Right.
I'm trying to math. Hold on. 19, 24, 48 points
Kieran just
of physical
to those
damage.
who failed, by the way.
How
much damage?
48. As this
I am your shield.
abrogate splinter cell
He was waiting for the right moment. He felt like it was this was the time to do it. There was multiple people in here. This was what he was waiting for. Spit the arcane bomb that was lodged in his tooth. This is what his job is, and just for damage control. So 48 damage.
I can still use armor.
You absolutely can use armor.
I can I am your shield twice, once for each of them, right? Take 2 48-point hits.
I think.
I'll be fine.
No.
Oh, wait.
I got it.
What happens if you succeed?
You take half damage.
Oh, half. Okay.
Oh, you still take half. Okay.
Still take half damage.
That's okay.
Yeah.
48,
So 24 to everybody that succeeded.
Okay. Still severe damage.
Yeah, but I don't know that off the top of my head.
I don't either.
Because I don't know. Does it use?
It uses a stress.
Uses a stress. So I guess just mark 2 stress.
Yep.
And
so for myself, I take that.
See, that's part of Splendor, right? Or is that Valor?
No, it's Valor.
Valor.
What happens if it triples your severe damage?
Yeah, same.
Yeah, so if you...
Even with the half?
Well, no, not for me.
No, so if it doubles the
I have
severe, you just take 4 HP.
Oh, okay.
So we're not going anything
Okay.
beyond and beyond.
Nothing further.
Nothing further than that.
So 4 for you?
No, I got it.
Oh.
So I want you to narratively describe. Let me get back in the mic. I want you to narratively describe how this happens, because this is a instantaneous.
Yep.
So how would Alindra and Zeph protect 2 people at the same time?
So Zeph sees.
Well, we're all kind of standing around this guy in the chair, right?
Yeah.
So we're all like grouped up.
Zeph sees this thing. It's like, oh, fuck. Throws his arms out in front of him.
Mm-hmm.
One wing goes out in front of each.
Nice.
Severian.
Right.
And Seraphina. And staggers for a second. There's a little bit of blood out of the corner of his mouth as he took 1 hit point through all of that.
Jeez.
And has 1 armor slot left.
Jeez.
So you can't use multiple armor slots.
On myself, I can on them because
that's right.
I'm your shield lets me do it.
Wow.
Yeah, that's dope. Okay.
It's way better for me to shield them than it is myself.
Dang.
Yeah, no kidding.
So
That's
he's, and he's looking a little staggered, but like I said, just a little trickle of blood, like he got punched, basically.
Okay. Yeah, but everybody else takes 24 physical magic damage as this thing explodes with a magical blast.
Severian finishes retching, and then you see puppy dog eyes.
But yeah, you are in the room. This blast, Kieran, you hear this magical from inside as you look, as this guy is just sprawled out on the floor. He's got just a chunk of his torso missing. He is distraught. Like, there is no salvaging this guy. He was on death's door already. That was his blaze of glory. You look at the moment, and you hear what sounds like yelling from down the hallway. Lady Sylvain kind of comes in, goes, shh, got him. Val, I need you to go find the others. Find the ghosts. Kieran, stay with your group. If we can get the ghosts together, I think this...
Lady Sylvain, I think I have some information that might help a lot in this.
Good. We can talk about that later.
I know who you're fighting. I know who's behind this.
It's the Abrogate. Yes.
No, I know who's controlling them.
Who?
Jareth Voss. He's in Port Caramore. That's where they were going to bring the king back to. I am very, very familiar with him.
Jareth Voss. Okay. Well, at least we have a name. As you hear what sounds like people running in, you hear the sounds of arrows being loosed, bodies dropping above you. There's sounds like there is a targeted attack coming your way.
Oh no. That's not going to be good.
Small thing, Severian takes the briars that he had pulled out of himself. As you see, every place where they had pierced is still bleeding, and he rewinds them into these spots. And if anyone's paying attention, you can tell that these briars might actually be staunching the flow of blood and carrying blood through his body rather than be something that he's stuck with or wrapped up by. It's part of his almost physiology.
Valina. Lady Sylvain looks at you, eyes wide. Be safe out there. Go get the rest of the ghosts. I believe we may be in imminent danger. She looks. Go now.
Yes, ma'am.
Is there anything that you would like to say to the group on your way out?
I was going to look at Sarah and say, keep Kieran safe and don't die, my friend.
You either, Val. Be safe.
You hear the sounds of muffled commands being launched.
Go, get him now. I think they're inside. Lady Sylvain, just be careful of her. Watch the ghosts. They're dangerous.
It sounds like there is a faction of something coming directly towards this room. The sounds of utter chaos can be heard from outside. The high ringing of the tinnitus sound for those of you in this room as this very close proximity explosion just ran off. You are struggling to hear at the moment. Your ears are just ringing. This moment of stress. Kieran, you are standing outside of the hallway. You look down as you what looks like a bauble of glass ting, 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 rolls down the hallway, starts spinning and spinning and spinning as smoke or some type of fog.
Kieran, before it can really get too much traction, he's going to run forward, grab it, and shadow step down the hall.
As Kieran disappears in a puff of smoke within the smoke. That is where we're going to end tonight's episode.
Anybody need to hope?
Anybody need, last minute things.
I'm full.
I mean,
There wasn't a whole lot of
I can
rolling
use
this
it.
session.
Okay.
It was more,
Either way.
How many do you have?
mostly role play.
I'm at 5.
And
I have
you
three.
take it.
Yeah, take it.
I promise for those listening, we are going to get into combat soon. It will happen. I know most of you are like, these guys never fight. It's just role play. But we'll get there. I promise.
Look,
He can't promise anything. We're going to do what we want.
as a player, absolutely want to get into combat. As a character, on the other hand, there has not been a moment where Zeph has really wanted to. So,
thank you all so much for following along with us, listening to our crazy story. I really hope you enjoy it. A lot of stuff is going down very fast, so I hope you can keep up. Go to our Discords, ask us questions. Remember to use our Discord channel to post a question for our Talking About Daggerlight episodes. We will look out for those questions, and we'll ask each other those in character and or player, depending on who the question is addressing. So thanks again. I'm trying to find a sign off. I haven't found it yet.
What he needs to say is thanks to our very first guest appearance.
That one. But thanks for Beck showing up.
good stuff.
Thanks for having me,
above
guys.
table
It's fun.
talk. This is our 9th episode, but we are officially going to go live in. After this is our last pre-record before we go live, so the excitement is going. I'm ready for it. We're all ready for it.
Yeah.
For those of you that are listening that attended our pre-release party,
Thank you.
Thank you so
Thanks
much.
so much.
Yeah.
I hope
It
it
hasn't
I hope
happened
it
yet,
was
but
fun.
it's gonna be
Like,
great.
I think it's going to be great.
Sure.
And make sure you tune in next time, because the fate of our adventurers is TBD.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Goodbye.
I do. I need a sign out. I need a.
I do like.
We-
like
the TV.
I like how.
I like that.
Yeah.
The Tales of Our Adventures.
You asked for that.
My God.
You've done this
That
TSM.
was a level that I was not expecting. I'm like, hold on a second. I'm like, ripping my notebook open, reading my backstory. Like
I saw the look of recognition on your face.
That's a Bronk moment.
The bells were haunting this morning. No, we had pastries.